What's up? Welcome back. Truthful Documentation. Actually, I wanted to try something real quick. I've got this like little sound card thing, and I've been dinking around with it, and I want to do welcome back to Truthful Documentation. Listen, if you can't laugh at yourself, what are you doing? Like what are you doing? Right? I get on here and I do the best I can to just express everything that uh I mean not even that I'm going through, just everything that I'm experiencing in this life and just to be truthful, but like honestly, you got to laugh at yourself. You got to have fun. Like I'm making a fool of myself almost at least once a day, and we know from my last podcast that people are watching, right? It doesn't matter if it's your family members, your friends, your acquaintances, um, anybody. Everybody's watching, and some of them just don't give a fuck. Nobody cares what you do. Yeah, they'll gossip about it. Yeah, they'll tell their friends. Yeah, they'll tell their family, their cousin, their aunt, their uncle, their moms, their birth moms. It's like who who cares? It's not their life. They're not living it. You're living it. You're the one that has to go to bed with your thoughts, right? Fucking have fun. Go out and laugh at yourself. Be spontaneous. Oh, actually, speaking of spontaneous, I wanted to post it, but I was like, I don't think it's very appropriate. Um, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm just gonna do it because fuck it, right? Like laugh at yourself. So, anyways, the other day we had a long day. I was working. Came home. I actually think we went to the dog park. Oh yeah, we did. And then we went on a walk, and we decided to start picking blackberries. So of course, this is Maddie and I, my girlfriend, and she picked up. Excuse me. She picked up or grabbed a bowl. I'm gonna move this a little bit. She grabbed a bowl to bring with us so that we can pick blackberries. And so when we came home, we've got a pool, and we were just kind of exhausted from the day. And she's like, "You want to get in?" And I was like, "Right now?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Naked?" And she's like, "Sure." And I'm like, "All right." And mind you, we have four other roommates, three other roommates, and sh- it was just spontaneous. It was fun. It was crazy. It was like whatever, and we just didn't care. We let loose, and of course it's like something kids would do, but like we hadn't done a kid thing in a long time. Have fun. Life is way too goddamn short to be serious all the time. And I'm reminded that every Monday when I have counseling, because I'm talking to my counselor and I'm telling her da 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 and all these serious things, and and of course she doesn't tell me every single time, but I stop and realize, damn, Leah, you're a little serious. Like, stop and have some fun. Life's too short. It's way too short. We live longer than before as humans, but it's still too short. I mean, time goes by fast, right? We all know that. Anyways, I'm actually on here today. I had a thought. So what happens is I ended up thinking to myself, because I love doing this and I love getting on here and just sharing my thoughts and my emotions and my experiences, right? And so what I do is I get ready. I come upstairs. I get in here. I set everything up because this is also what I do. This is my business area as well. And so I set everything up. And as I was setting everything up, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I'll talk about. And now that we're here, I don't remember what that was. And I took a couple minutes before I even pressed play to try and remember what that was, and I can't remember. Um, so I decided to kind of think about how my morning's been and what I've been doing today. Actually, let's go into the week. Um, This last week was interesting. It was actually the first week that I decided to dive into my business. I've been doing it part time, and I decided to 100% take control and do it with no fear. And it was difficult. Um, like nothing's easy, and nothing's easy that's worth having is what I've been told since I was 12 years old, and ever since then it's stuck in my head. But um, even more so than the fact that it was difficult, it was simple. It was a simple activity that I had to do um, in order to grow my business, in order to fulfill what I'm looking for. And so, in that time period, I found myself to be a little bit more happier. Not only because I was done just talking about what to do for my business, I actually put it into action, and it made me feel 100% better about myself, feel like I'm filling up my cup, um, uh, 10 times happier, feel like there's a relief off of my shoulders. And now that I've done just a little bit of it, the fear of doing more is like dissipated, like it's gone down. I'm not as fearful. And so it's been fun. It's been nice. And this last week, it was just good. I was able to do work and also know that I'm doing work from home, and it's stressful because I've got to get out of the house, because if I stay at home, for me personally, I've got to go somewhere else. This is my sanctuary. This is where I come to relax. This is where I come to be 100% me, 100% vulnerable, 100% expressive. And so it's where I'm 100% no doubt myself, but also my downtime. And so if I'm not out of this place, then I'm not being as efficient in my activity towards the work that I need to get done. And so I get myself out of the house. So anyways, it was good for me to get out of the house, um, but also get into what was uh, actually there was. Oh, this is what I was going towards. Is that yes, it's stressful that I am working from home and having to get out of the house and do activity and do work, but like it's also nice that I'm working from home. I get to, if an emergency came up, I don't have to call my boss and say, hey, like da 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 da, like this is happening. And if you have a boss that's doing that, or that you're able to call and say this is what's happening, and they're like no problem, like go get it taken care of, like bless up, because that's that's beautiful. They understand that you're not at their beck and call, that you had an emergency come up, that you need to go get your kids, that this is happening, and that's a beautiful boss to have. And I would say to keep that job and hold on to it as long as possible. But for me, I'm happy that I don't have one to have to call to ask. Um, I have a hard time asking for anything, anyways. Uh, I'm sorry. I should reframe that, because I remember in my last video I did say like I don't have a hard time asking for help from people if I am in a mental um, breakdown, or if I'm having a hard time mentally. I don't have a hard time calling people and asking for mental help. What I have a hard time asking for is time off, uh, fulfilling my wants before anybody else's. And so when it comes to jobs, I put other people's dreams and other people's wants and other people's desires inside of the business before my own, which is what it's designed to do, right? We're designed to work for somebody else. We're designed to be at somebody else's beck and call. That's what the corporation jobs are designed to do. But I think that um, I, I've been finding myself happier, and my girlfriend's been saying it too. And I know like I'm in the honeymoon stage, that I haven't hit like the real hardships of this. I understand that. I understand that that happens with any relationship. I'm aware of a quote unquote downfall happening. Um, but either way, I'm blessed. I've been counting the blessing. I mean, I'm in a hard position because I think I quit my job just a little too soon, but it was definitely worth it. Like I needed to. But I've got, I believe, a certain amount of money saved up, at least enough for me to fulfill what I need to get to in the next couple months. And if I keep crushing my goals and doing what I want to do each and every day and doing the activity for the next couple months, I have no doubt in my mind that I'm going to get to where I need to be, so I don't need to get a part-time job. And I'm going. I'm not stopping. So it's been good. It's just I feel good. I feel like I'm on the right path, and that's a that's a beautiful feeling. Um, yeah. I also have to share that it's also nice that I get to, um, as a truck driver, and not that I'd have to do that with any other job, but coming home now, I get to be with my dog, and I know a lot of people probably laugh at that because it's like it's just your dog, but like this dog, no, she saved me. She saved me from a heartbreak that I didn't think I was going to be able to get over, that I didn't think that I was going to move past, or even uh, feel like I was going to be able to live again. And knowing that she needed me in those moments more than I needed her, really helped me get up to be active, to take her to the dog parks, to go on walks with her, to take her on the bike with me, to take her to the store with me, to do more things with her and to train her and be active with her. Really helped me become a little bit more just active in myself, because she needed me to help her to be active, to take her places. Because in that moment's time, I was living in a trailer park and I couldn't just let her out because she would have ran. So, anyways, I know this one's kind of a rambling one, but I think the question that I've been getting asked is, uh, like, uh, what are you gonna do? And I'm like, well, I'm gonna go full time on my business. And people are like, what business? Like, you haven't been doing shit. Like, I don't see nothing. The thing is that I've been doing it part time, and I haven't really shown it until the last couple weeks. And so, um, yeah, it's scary, but I gotta be home. I gotta be home with my dog. I gotta be home with my girlfriend. We gotta go on dates whenever we want. I don't have this time restraint schedule that doesn't tell me when I'll be home and when I'll be able to do something. And um, the hardest part is getting myself up to actually go do it. And that's discipline. I have a hard time with that. So I've been meditating on discipline. I've been doing small things to keep myself disciplined, and it really rolls over. It really really helps. The small things that I do to help keep myself disciplined, and such as getting up and making my bed, or getting up and going to the gym, or getting up and going on a bike ride, or just staying active myself, or actually just doing something small for my dog. It really does help roll over into the bigger things and the bigger activity, such as getting to work, actually getting out of the house. That's one of my big things, is that if I don't get out of the house, I really won't do work, because like I said, it's my sanctuary. It's where I come home. It's where I relax. It's where I actually do things for me instead of what's for my business. But ultimately, yeah, it's been good. I think that's it. That's all for this one. Um, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do another one today, but I've got the weekends off now, so I think I'll be uploading them every weekend. Before, it was like I was trying to just get them in whenever I can. So Every weekend, mostly Sunday, I will be uploading a new one. If not, it'll be Saturday too. But I'm excited to actually be home and be able to do something that I love that's outside of business. This is like my hobby. I'm not looking to grow it in a way to where I can make money off of it. I'm just looking to have fun, to laugh at myself, to look back, to know where I've been, to experience new things, to share with you guys my truth. And that's why this is called Truthful Documentation. Like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, whatever resonates best with you. Do whatever you want. But for now, I'm out of here. Much love, much blessings, and much peace to everybody that's seen this. And yeah.